Hi guys, my name is Lela Sophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things interiors, and I have some fun videos for you. Today, I have been compiling a list of bags or bag brands that I think are completely underrated. These are bags that are either kind of like on the come up or bags that I truly haven't seen anybody else talk about. I love each and every one of these bags, and I think that they could be amazing, amazing alternatives to kind of bigger styles that are more so out there and just incredible additions to your closet. If you guys are new here, thank you. Thank you as always. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Lela Sophia Jewelry. Let's get into the first pick. This is a bag I found through Alyssa Lenore's channel. I'm a huge fan of hers. This bag, I don't know if it's ever going to have such a huge moment, but it is such a beautiful piece. This is the Celine Romy bag. I know that it's either just released or will be released in a second size option. We're talking minimal, we're talking refined, really, really pristine, beautiful lines. There are adjustable straps. There are some really beautiful kind of tonal colors. And the reason why I put it first on this list is because it truly fits a ton. I have tried a couple on at Celine, and I'm just surprised that I haven't seen as many out. I love the shape, I love the style, and honestly, I deem it as being underrated. Next bag is one that I have. This is the J.W. Anderson Chain Hobo bag. I put this in my bag collection video. Of course, I had just gotten it. This was a Black Friday sale bag. It's opening because I have all of my things in it. I'm using it right now. Totally underrated. First of all, it's so cool. And second of all, it's so functional. Truly, like, you can dress it up and dress it down. I always say this, I sound like a broken record, but for fine jewelry and luxury handbags, I think that there's nothing more important than getting a versatile bag that will carry you day to evening, weekday to weekend. I love this bag. The handle is just so perfect. I hold it on the knot detail, but I'll find myself kind of switching between the two because it's centered on the chain technically. It opens up so easily. I have all of my little things in here. Shout out, this is a sale piece that I just got from Alexis Batar, and I love it. The little hand detail. I'm gonna show this up close in another video, but basically, this bag is totally underrated. I discovered this bag because I was really, really loving some of the Loewe style bags. And of course, I kind of made the connection, why not look straight to J.W. Anderson's collections. I love it so much. Again, this is just like completely underrated to me. There are some ones on sale and there are some ones on the pre-loved market. I love it. For a lesser known Hermes bag style, I'm going to do an entire video on vintage / lesser known Hermes bag styles because there are some, oh my gosh, that are on my list and I love. But truly one of the most underrated bags I think from Hermes is the drag bag. I love this style. It's so cool. It gives like briefcase-esque, but in a really cool kind of contemporary way, even though I know it's been around for a while. Hermes's quality, we all know, is just like top tier. I think it's really, really fun. It can lean kind of businessy, but also really cool. I can see some really chic outfits being put together with this bag, and so I think totally underrated. For another Hermes bag, I don't see them around enough, and I think that maybe it's possible one day we'll get into them some more as Hermes is kind of having this major moment, especially vintage Hermes. the Jean Paul Gaultier Birkin styles, also known as the shoulder Birkin. I would love to have this in my collection. I think it's so cool. I never have seen one out. And my thing is that it seems genuinely practical, and they are, okay, very, very big air quotes, more affordable, because obviously we know secondhand Hermes bags, Birkin, Kelly, truly any style, unless it's like an absolute majorly beaten up one, they're gonna have high value price tags. But the Jean Paul Gaultier shoulder Birkins truly are on the lower end of the price point. I've seen ones from $5,000 to $6,000. I'm sure there are much better quality ones around the $9,000 and upwards mark, but honestly, how cool. They look like they just wear so well. Underrated. Or we all know my love, Bottega. I think that the turn pouches are underrated. I think that it's possible that we'll see some more. The sardine bag almost overshadowed it a little bit because they were released or kind of highlighted at very similar points. I love this bag. It goes along with the kind of fortune cookie shape that is trending right now. I think it's so cute. It's versatile. It can be worn as a shoulder bag. And then you kind of just like put the little metal ball down and it turns into a cute little fortune cookie shape. I've seen these. I've tried them on in person. I'm debating getting one. I love it so much. The small is not too small, and the medium is like a perfect everyday size. You could totally get away with the small as an everyday bag as well. It's not in mini bag territory. I love this bag. Okay, and for a bag that I've already talked about, I might myself make this bag overrated, but Bottega and Loro are my two top favorite bag brands, and the Loro Sophia bag is just so perfect. I love it so, so much. I just was at the Loro once or twice in the past month looking around with a friend and with some family members. The Margot I have deemed as like the Rose Birkin, and I think the answer to the Rose Kelly is going to be the Sophia bag. Beyond gorgeous, and I think that they know that because they are doing it in many different sizes. There's 3 different sizes. There's an 8.75, a 10, and an 11. Each gives you different vibes. The 8.75 I kind of think is my, I don't know, maybe what I might get. I love it so much, and yet the 10 and the 11 like will be perfect for you as well. They just are so beyond gorgeous. Rose quality, I cannot highlight enough. They're amazing. The 2 bags from the Loro that I have, I've said this before, but my mother has, she might be on like 3 or 4. She has several bags from the Loro, and I always say this, but they look the same today as they did years ago when she purchased, and they're gorgeous. Okay, Gabriela Hearst is another bag brand kind of in general that I think is underrated. The bag that I fell in love with is the huge, massive kind of hobo with a little tie. There was one on the Real and I was like, oh my goodness. I think the one that I was looking at may have sold, but I love this bag brand so, so much. It looks like the quality is so incredible. And if you're looking for kind of one of those big kind of hobo bags, but don't want to go with a more recognizable version, let's say Bottega or Kate, Gabriela Hearst might be the perfect choice for you. She also has some very kind of conceptual, interesting choice shaped bags, and so I absolutely think that she is worth taking a look at. Okay, I'm scared to butcher the pronunciation of this one, but L'Etrange, however we're gonna say it in our very silly American accents, but this bag brand, I would love to have one of these in my own collection. L'Etrange has like their own beautiful handle that looks like molten gold. It looks hardy and hefty, yet like beautiful and kind of effortlessly placed. I have not ever seen one of these out. If you're looking for something that I personally think could kind of like one day be on the rise, but if you want it before anybody else gets it, this is beautiful. Again, more of an investment piece, but the quality looks absolutely beyond amazing. I'm personally obsessed. For such a sweet, sweet option, I don't know what exactly it is about pouch styles. I have a thing, if you've seen my other videos, I'm drawn to them, but Porto Studios is a brand that has just like the simplest, sweetest little pouches. If you're looking for something like the Bottega pouch, like the Jill Sander dumpling bag, there are so many now, but this one just seems so sweet, is a lot more cost effective, and comes in a couple different sizes. It seems like there's of course a drawstring, but then a couple different ways that you can either tie it as a belt or hold it in your hand. These bags are so beautiful. The colors and the tones that they have, I love. This is such a cool option. And for another brand that I'm kind of shocked that I haven't seen talked about more, this is Regina Pio. I fell in love with this bag. It just is so cool. Again, it's like a different take maybe on something that we're seeing with that dumpling closure that will give you a couple different ways to wear it, but this is much more structured and genuinely looks like it has so much room to it. I love her. I've watched a couple of her interviews. She just seems like such a brilliant artist. Her clothing line is gorgeous and I would absolutely check them out. Her bags are so beautiful, incredibly affordable, and there are some on the secondhand market on The Real Real and Vestiaire. I love her bags. This is a brand that is definitely not underrated as a whole, but Loro Piana's bags I think are underrated. I haven't seen them talked about a lot. Again, very so investment level, but if you're looking for something kind of along that heritage, minimal, forever piece, I love these. I have a thing for ostrich leather. I realize there's one of her kind of like zip pouch bags that is done in ostrich leather, and I'm just like, that is so beautiful. They're very kind of like vintage Hermes, obviously incredibly well made, and I think that their bags should be getting more attention than I at least have seen them have. Well, that has been my personal picks for bags that I think are totally underrated. These are some of my favorite styles. Some might be on my own list, so I can't wait to hear your thoughts. As always, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Lela Sophia Jewelry, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys.